What's up, America? I'm Sean Marcus, and welcome to Speak Up. Okay, so what's up, America? Welcome to the show. And this is a longly awaited show that I've always wanted to do. It's called Jetsons Love. Now you say, Sean, what's up with the Jetsons Love thing? It's so easy, guys. And I think this might just show us some of the things that we've been doing and what's been happening in the love and relationships church, right? So let's go back for right now and just relive how it felt when we used to watch the Jetsons. Now remember this is come on guys, remember the
Meet
song
George
we had it
Jetson.
about 3:30 after school. It was coming on. We go get our cereal and milk or whatever
His
we're gonna
boy
snack on
Elroy.
after school. The Jetsons. We wanted it.
Daughter Judy. Jane, his wife.
And we used to just wonder, would it be this simple? Could we possibly fly to work? Could we possibly do things like this? Okay. All right, so I say this. When I'm thinking about the Jetsons, and the thing that was so fancy and so great about it, it was the future. It was futuristic. But when you think about it, isn't where we are futuristic? I mean, it's the future from the past. And if you look at it, we used to say, hey, I want to be in the Jetsons life, right? I want to be in that life. I want to push a button and have a steak dinner with potatoes and gravy and all that right there in a blink of an eye. Boom, into the microwave, baby, into the air fryer, right? I want that. Now you got it. See, I want to not only that, but see, things come faster. Things come a lot faster, right? And so what's happening with that? What's happening with that, guys? Let me get straight out. What's happening is when things are moving faster and futuristic, then things also start coming up. And I'm going to share a few more things with you. Things start coming up like this, right? See, this is what's happening. Social media, dating sites, things like that. You know what this does? What this does is gives you an opportunity to scroll with your finger through the world. Now, when things are easy accessible, there's trouble. Because you always know with what comes with ease, right? If things are coming too easy, it's going to be something wrong. Now, we wanted all those fancy things. We wanted all the things that the Jetsons can provide. And we actually have them. We have cars that run by electricity. I mean, you can get a bottle of Hennessy delivered to your doorstep, right? You can get that. And you also, with this, can get anything right at your fingertips. Guys, think about this. We used to have to go out to the club, to a basketball game, football game to meet people, to socialize. Now it's right here on the phone. It's right here on the phone, right? It's right here on the phone. And the thing we have to do and understand is when something is that easy accessible, there can be problems. The Spider-Man movie said, with great power comes great responsibility. Guys, we got great power. We got great power, right? The problem is the responsibility has not gotten where the power is. Because you have a club on your at the end of your hand. Think about this. I got Club New York, Club Atlanta, Club LA right at the fingertips. I can meet any person anywhere in the world right at my fingertips. Think about that. When you can do that, you can swipe left, swipe right if you like how somebody look, right? Let's show a few more things. All right. You got things like this going on. Social media, social media has truly blasted the world to a whole nother level of socialism, right? Now it's about clicking a heart, clicking a like, a love. People take things like that personally. Guys, we too wrapped up into this social media, into the mess of it. Hey, it's all entertainment and use it, therefore. It's entertainment. But it does make the world a lot easier. But we got to understand with easy things in the world will come the trouble, right? So we're going to go over a few more things with it. And here we go. Like I was saying earlier, with great power comes great responsibility. We got the great power. We got the great power, but we have to have the responsibility. Now, some things I can look at and let's just say too much social media. Hmm? Let's just go there. Too much social media. With all the social media, let's just watch this go by for a second, right? Let's just watch this go by. These are the things that you can be distracted with every day, all day, whenever in your leisure time you have. Now, the thing is what are you doing with your relationship, right? What are you doing with your relationship? How is that working? Everybody at this point, a lot of people want some snuggle buddies, some a great relationship, somebody to spend the rest of their life with, part two, part three. How is that working with social media? How is that working with this? Right? So, what we can do and what we can say is remember when the days when it was about meeting people, like this, like actually shaking a hand, saying what's up, saying hello, right? But then with social media and too much attention, how much attention are we actually showing those we love? How much attention are we actually showing those we love? Right? Like this. Are you doing this? Is this you? Are you laying in bed doing the social media? Whether it's something not great or something good, either way, your attention is not with the person that you love or not with the person that you are involved with, which can cause a problem. Because in the end, we all want to just have that love, walking hand in hand, feeling at one and at peace with each other, right? The power of love is awesome. The thing is can we handle the way that new love and new world order is? Because this is a different game. The thing is if we're gonna go into this new world with the same old ways, it don't ever work that way. With anything in life, as you grow and evolve, you get things change. Things change, and you have to change with those things. Now, so hey, we wanted all the good things, but with all those good things come the things that we have to be responsible for. Like, don't pay too much attention to social media. Like, don't keep skipping around and maybe messing around because it's too many options. But what it has done is completely taken away a lot of the boo things. It really has. Because now your patience is less because your options are more. Your patience is less because your options are more. When somebody getting on your nerves nowadays, you'd be like, you know what? Swipe left, swipe right, next. And as long as we have that mentality, we can't get better. We can't get better. Thing we need to talk about, or another thing that we need to speak of, is self-absorption. Self-absorption. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about self-absorption, right? I remember back in the day when we used to take pictures of other people all the time. Hey, we taking pictures. Hey, y'all get into a big group, take a picture. It was really never us taking pictures of ourselves, right? It was really never that. Now we got to start thinking about that. Self-absorption, vanity. We just starting to get different, more into self, more selfish, more non-caring, things like that. Now, let me ask a question. Are the people that's doing the most picture taking the ones that really don't have a relationship? Is there some type of self, what's the word I'm looking for? Is there some type of self validation, or is it validation that people are seeking? And I'm not going crazy on you or judging. I take a few pictures, I get it. But the thing is if we're starting to replace, if loving ourselves is really about taking a lot of pictures and replacing the loneliness that we have, we need to figure that out. Maybe we need to think about that. Because the more you get into self on some things, you're not allowing yourself to actually be presented to others or be available to others. Are we making a lot too much, especially if it's a single person? Have you been single so long that by the time you actually find a person, they're not the person that you made up in your mind that you truly want? Because just imagine each 6 months, each year you go single. Each year you go single. You're learning new things. You're learning new ways. The streets are changing. So now you found another guy that kind of wasn't this. And so you're taking that out. By the time you finally find someone, will they be unobtainable? Will your standards be so high that no one would fit them? Self-absorption. What are we doing? What are we doing? When can we come back to just breathing and saying, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Meeting people in public. It's okay to have all the fun, but we also got to know the price. We got to know the price, and we paying it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna kind of go into one of these areas. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to double or triple this and make a series from it because I really do have a lot of notes. I'm gonna read one note because I'm telling you, I thought out of all the hoopla, the sizzle, all the glam and glitz of today's society, right? All of that, you still gotta have this, and that's that natural chemistry, right? The natural chemistry, that stuff like when you talk to somebody, it's a good conversation, it's good, it's intellectual. It's not just about sex or anything. It's a good conversation where you and that person, you have chemistry. It's where the hairs on the back of your neck stand up and you get off the phone and you feeling excited and you feeling like, wow, I just met someone, or I feel that vibe between that. You still got to have that. That's a natural thing that we all have. We got to have that. So ladies, a lot of times, or even men, that's what you longing for. Even men, you're longing for that companionship, that feel. So here's the problem. We got to go back to that because see what'll happen is you'll shortcut yourself. You'll shortcut yourself. And what you'll do is you start accepting things that you really don't like about somebody. Then when you do that, that relationship is not going to work. If you can't have a conversation of intelligence with a person, if you can't learn anything from a person, they're no value. Now, number two, let's talk about this learning and having conversation. The thing is what we have to do is stop lying. Now, this is a true statement, brothers. It's not about saying what kind of game you got, it's how exactly you approach and be honest. If you're not looking for a relationship in this day and age, and I know it's hard, ladies, you got men 60 acting 20. Brothers, you got women 50 acting 20. Everybody try, it's all sex. Everything is based on sex a lot. But those that really want something true, Those that really want something true, you got to go back to your old ways, your old values, right? You got to go back to those times when it's like, hey, I'm still a human being that deserves more respect than that. Now, if the world want to go where they go, you let them go. But it's some people out there. It's some people out there that want what you want, but you got to take your time. Now, you might say, well, Sean, we ain't got a whole lot of time. And you're right. Enjoy your life. Live, don't just exist, and do it just like this. Ladies, you want to do something with a brother or vice versa, however it works. Make that your decision to where you're not expecting so much. If you're going into it expecting the world, then make sure you get the world before you go into it. Don't go into it on false pretenses like, hey, I'm going to give him this and he going to give me that. Nah. You know better. You're a grown woman. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. So what we need to do is we need to be patient. Pay attention to the red flags. But brothers, another thing, don't lie. The women will respect you way more if you just say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm about right now. And hey, we can spend some time. It don't have to be sexual. Some people just want to be friends. But you have to be honest of where you are in your life, because if you're not, and you lie about where you are, or you lie about what you truly want in a relationship, like you pretend you really want one and you don't, that's when people hate you. That's when you lose respect. That's when people start dogging brothers out like people ain't shit, right? The time is out for that. Grow up. We all need to grow up. It's a new world, but it's a new way. Now, it's whether you want to be in that way, be in a new world, or be happy in the place that you know you could be happy in. But that takes patience. That takes filtering and vetting, filtering out all the riffraff, all the mess in your DMs. But it also takes a chance for you to say, hey, wait a minute. It's been a minute. Let me open the door a little bit. Let me give people a chance. But if it don't fit, it don't fit. When you feel that chemistry, go for it, right? We're just trying to make it right. Like I said, this love and relationship thing, this whole Jetsons Love, the way things are in this world today, are all, things that can change, right? Things that can change. But what we want, what we need, what we can be is what we really truly want to be. We can have what we really truly want to have. We might need to reevaluate that. Look and see how realistic things are. Look at your standards. It's good to have your value and your worth, but because your worth is your worth, doesn't mean your worth is worth anything to somebody else. That's for you to make sure you hold your worth to your standards. I'm your man, Sean Marcus, and like I said, we can go on about this forever. But what I want to do is make sure we talk about it a little here and there. And until next time. Hey, what's up, America? Thank you for checking out the show. If you like the content and the vibe, come join us. Click on the link below.